What's going on, guys? I'm Magic Cards here, and today I got another little video. And this one, it's behind me. This is Doe Run Lake. This is right behind my house, and I thought today would be a nice day to come out and film for you guys. So I'll see you guys in the video. What's going on, guys? I'm Magic Cards here, and today I got another performance for you guys. This one's going back to the basics, because I remember back 4 years ago I used to do tricks that were really beginner leveled. And I thought it would be a good idea to go back to that, because why not? Every level magician, even if you're an expert, they still go back to the basics because the audience still loves it. They don't know the difference between you just doing a double lift, between you doing a double undercut, you know? There's a big discrepancy in the magician world, but to an audience, it's completely different. So I got a trick here, and we're going to go ahead and just jump straight into the performance. So here we go. We need a selectator to choose a card first. We'll go ahead and we'll just cut the pack a couple of times. That works for me. And before we have them select their card, I'm gonna go ahead and through, and I'm gonna allow them to name one card in the packet. Let's say they say the 8 of hearts. So now what we're gonna do is find its soulmate, the 8 of diamonds. So we're gonna take the 2 red 8s, and we're gonna hold on to those for now. Put them on the bottom of the pack right here, and we're gonna have them select a card. So let's say they choose this one right here. They got the 2 of clubs. So if we were to take the 2 of clubs, and we set it on top of the pack, we'll take their 2 red 8s. And since they chose it, this has a mental connection to them. So we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna set these in my left pocket right over here. And typically, if this was a trick done with a spectator, I'd let them sign their selected card. So I'm gonna place that right there, and I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna shuffle the pack. After I shuffle it once, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll let them cut the pack as many times as they want. Now, as a magician, I don't know what their card is, so let's just pretend I don't know their card. I'm gonna hand this pack over to them, and I'm gonna let them cut the pack. So we'll do one cut, and we're just gonna keep doing cuts. Now, we're gonna go back to the pack. Right now, I'll take the pack back out of their hands, and here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go through, and based off what I know that the red hearts are gonna tell me something. So I'll go through, and I don't know. I'm not exactly sure where your card is, so I'm gonna let the red 8s do the work. So I'm gonna pull them back out of my pocket right here. Here they are. We're gonna set it on top of the pack of the cards. We're gonna get one after the other. We'll cut the pack, and with a snap of my finger, right, we'll spread through, and the 2 red 8s have caught one card. And that one card happens to have your selection. Now, of course, if I didn't know what the card is beforehand, this trick would have turned out a lot different in real life. Obviously, I'm here by myself, so I have to do everything kind of staged, even though it is staged already. So let's go ahead and jump into the tutorial, and I'll go ahead and explain what's happening here. So this trick is very, very basic. There's nothing too complicated about it at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into the trick. Let's say that I did have a spectator in front of me, and it wasn't just myself. I would not know the card. Completely honestly here, I would not know the card in the trick. So the first thing you want to do is let them select a card. So let's say they select the 6 of hearts. Go through and find the soulmate to the 6 of hearts. So that would be the 6 of diamonds, which is up here. Now, you're going to talk about how this has a mental connection to them that is theirs, and that's why they chose it, because there's some sort of connection between the two. And that kind of sets up for the justification for later in the trick. So go ahead and put these 2 cards away in your pocket. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to have them select a legitimate card that I'm not going to know what it is. So we'll just let them stop wherever right here, it doesn't matter. So they will take this card right here. They selected the Jack of clubs. Now, in my mind, what I'm doing is while they're looking at this card, I am taking a peek at the bottom card. So after I take a look at the bottom card, I'm gonna place this on top of the pack. I'm gonna do a shuffle, and I'm gonna keep the bottom card and the top card on top. So I'm gonna place down the 10 of clubs, and then I'm gonna shuffle and then leave the Jack of clubs, their selection, on top. So now I kept the 10 of clubs and the Jack of clubs on top just by doing a false shuffle. If you want, you can do a false cut of any you're choosing. It doesn't matter as long as you keep these 2 cards. Now, you're going to hand the deck over to them, and what you're going to do is you're going to let them cut the pack. Tell them they're just going to cut it. So if you want, you can put your hands out, and they can just cut them over. And what you're going to do is let them cut it as many times, and then when they're done cutting, they will hand you back the pack. You're going to now say, I'm going to look for your cards using these red 8s. Well, you're gonna say I'm gonna be looking for the cards based off my knowledge. So when you're going through, what you're doing is you're gonna go through the pack. As you're looking through, you're gonna be looking for that bottom card, the 10 of clubs. And you know their selection will be below it. So if I see the 10 of clubs here, let's put it in the middle. So if I'm looking through and I see the 10 of clubs, I know this is their card right below it. The jack of clubs, just like so. So after I see that, I'm gonna be like, I don't know where your card is. You're gonna split it off where their card is, put them down, and bring it to the top of the pack. After that, all you gotta do is take out the red hearts, just like so. You're gonna get a break underneath their card. You're gonna slide these two, so now you have a break that something looks like this with their card on the back. And all you gotta do is cut this into the middle, just like so, snap, and here we go. Their card has been found. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next video. Peace out.